Ladies and gentlemen, your favorite white colonizer Zionizing prince. Coming to you live from the United States of America, I'm Tal the Traveling Clat. Let's take a look. This video from David Schwimmer, actor.
Well, good evening. Good evening. Thank you so much for having me. Thanks to Jonathan Greenblatt for your tireless leadership. Thanks to the ADL for your unflinching advocacy. And thank you to every person here in this hall and watching at home for your commitment to this community. My career has given me an incredible platform, a chance to talk about the issues that matter to me, and on a good day, a chance to be heard over the noise that drowns too many people out. And I believe with that privilege comes a responsibility to use my voice in moments like this, at a time of danger, bigotry, and violence. Now, as you know, speaking out often comes at a cost. Like so many others, I've been attacked and threatened by people I've never met. I've been abandoned by people I thought were friends and by organizations I thought were allies. But I've also found amazing moments of meaning and solidarity. And I want to remind you that there are so many good people out there who have our backs, incredible allies, that we will get through this together, that our spirit is unbreakable, our joy is irrepressible, our story is impossible. We are kind, resilient, innovative, generous, and strong. And, as you can tell from this speech, really funny. Now, I get that speaking out is hard. Plenty of people I respect, even some of my heroes in entertainment, music, and sports, have chosen to keep a low profile and sit this one out, including some whose careers have been made by leaning into their Jewish identity, and others who have won acclaim for playing Jews on screen. Some of them are doing a lot behind the scenes, privately, and in their own way. But so many have chosen not to say anything publicly at all. And if I can say something directly to them, I really wish you would. I wish you would stand up. I wish you would speak out, because your voice would be so meaningful to your fans who love you, to your community members who need you, to folks who could use just a little solidarity right now from people they respect and look up to. You don't have to say anything political. No one's asking you to solve the conflict in the Middle East. Just say that you stand with your Jewish friends, colleagues, and neighbors against hatred and discrimination. Say that what's happening on our college campuses and in our schools and to Jewish-owned businesses is totally unacceptable. Say anything in solidarity with the Jewish community. Post your bar mitzvah picture. We'll start a trend of embarrassing haircuts and dental work. this time we're in, with the terrifying global rise in anti-Semitism and the normalization of hate speech and physical attacks against Jews, calls for those of us in positions of real or perceived leadership, whether we ask for it or not, to risk a little personal comfort for the sake of the greater community. Elie Wiesel said, "The opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference." What is indifference? It's inaction. It's silence. Sometimes, in moments of danger, it can feel like our only option is to stay quiet, to avoid drawing attention to ourselves, to hide. But here's the truth. Now is not the time to disappear. Now is the time to show up, to reach out, to connect with one another, to find strength in our community, and to raise up our voices together. When we do that, we change minds, we challenge assumptions, and we remind other Jewish people across the country and around the globe that we are not alone. Today, I am so honored to welcome and recognize a group of people who are using their voices, their reach, and their connections to share messages of hope and solidarity that stretch around the world. They're not just speaking up, they're shouting from the rooftops. We're calling these individuals heroes against hate. From influencers to actors to students to chefs to authors to comics, activists, nurses, entrepreneurs, TV hosts, podcasters, rabbis, business owners, producers. They're using their profiles to raise awareness of anti-Semitism. They're replacing blame and shame with light and truth. And through the power of their platforms, they're empowering others to stand up for justice. And I'm proud to stand with them today. So please welcome and recognize our 2025 Heroes Against Hate.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Wow.
I'm glad I was invited. I'm glad I was up there on that stage.
Wow, thank you, David. Powerful speech, man. Thank you, heroes. Before we do anything, let's get together for a picture. Let's do this.
How are you going to do
And what I want is to reach every one of them right now. You ready for this? So with your help, I'd like us to send a message against anti-Semitism, bigotry, and hate to our more than 90 million people around the world following us. I'm asking you, heroes, to take out your phones and get ready to post a message about fighting hate. And all of you in the audience, here in the room and at home, I want you to join us. So take out your phone, go to your social media, and pull up the ADL profiles we're showing up on the big screen, okay? Wow. We did it, guys.
All right, everyone, listen. The fight doesn't end today. So let this be the start of a movement to stand up as one, united against hate. Thank you for being here, and thank you for doing your part.
There's a side of me that's like, be nice. Be nice, be nice, be nice, be nice. It's Friday. I'm trying to choose to be nice on Fridays. It's Shabbat. We don't need negative energy. Couple thoughts. Okay. The people on that stage really are great. Every person on that stage is great. Including Zach Sage Fox, who was kind of doing the talk there at the end. And as somebody who knows him personally, has worked with him, and hopefully will keep working with him in the future, I really appreciate what he's doing. I want to add another message about David Schwimmer's speech. I think, personally, controversial opinion, it's fucking great that so many Jewish actors and actresses in Hollywood didn't speak out and haven't stood up. And I'll tell you why. I don't think any of us should be idolizing people in Hollywood anymore. One of the things I've always appreciated about being a influencer, content creator, YouTuber, whatever the fuck you want to call me, what I've always appreciated about is I carry my shit with no ego. If you meet me in real life, you'll realize I'm just an antisocial fuck who's nervous to talk to people. And same person I am on camera is the same person I am off camera. Maybe just a little less charismatic because I'm nervous. I love the fact that the generation today is being led by people who have no fame and are just coming out of the woodwork and talking about the truth. We should not be idolizing people. Idolize God. Don't idolize people. Especially not actors in Hollywood. And not specifically Jewish actors, but especially not Jewish actors in Hollywood. Not because they're Jewish, just as don't idolize them. Because these people have shown to be a bunch of sellouts who don't stand up for Israel. They don't stand up for the Jewish cause. And they're more interested in taking money than they are for standing up for the Jewish brothers and sisters. So fuck them. And then fuck the rest of that establishment in Hollywood because they suck. Their morals are all over the fucking place. They're trying to change the world in the most negative ways possible. And when it comes to like blatant anti-Semitism, they're all about it. So fuck them in Hollywood. I'm all about it. Fuck them, screw them. Now, I'll never be invited to an ADL conference, so I'll take a moment to say this if I would have had a microphone at that stage. It's disgusting that Luai Al-Sharif was brought out last or one of the last on that round of people. Should have been the first one up there with Zach Sage Fox. He should have had the microphone to talk. You guys don't understand what we need to do to win the PR war. I love Zach Sage Fox. I'm very appreciative of Montana Tucker for what she does. I appreciate the two of them, and I say this with the utmost kindness. They should not be the front page of Israel of everything, and I say this with love. You want to win this PR war? Mizrahi Jews, Ethiopian Jews, there's a plethora. Shove them on stage. Arabs who support Israel, shove them on stage. Front and center. Make them give the speech, put them on stage. But you don't do it. And this is a problem with the whole Jewish world. Damn, I said I was going to be nice. Might not even upload this video. Nah, fuck it. I'm here to be real with you. I'm not here to bullshit around. And Zach knows this. I told Zach this to his face. I told this to Zach's face when we were together in Israel. I said this to him specifically. There needs to be Mizrahi Jews plastered on everything. Now, I'm gonna be the last person to claim I know everything about the ADL. I know they get tons of scrutiny, especially from conservative Jewish people and conservatives in America. I'm not here to say whether I like the ADL or not. I know they're probably never gonna platform somebody like me just because of my viewpoints and how I literally factually see the Middle East and Israel. But regardless of how they feel about me, I just think we all need to make a conscious effort to stop this fucking circle jerk of Jewishness. It needs to start being more diverse, not because we're trying to fill in a quota of diversity, but because we genuinely understand the PR war. Brown people and black people win the PR war right now, as per your rules, not ours. Your rules. You guys decided this is how you want to play the game. Let's fucking play ball. Swing. Let's go. Hope I'm making sense. I'm trying to also be polite. I don't know if I am. I threw like 50 F-bombs in this video. Anyways, I love you guys a long time. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, class. If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.